Okay, everyone, so I just started recording. Welcome to Team Mind Over Matter. Today is Thursday, September, I think today is the 9th. So welcome to the team call. And this evening I am going to talk about, oh, sorry, correction, today's the 8th. Today I'm going to answer some questions that the team has come forward with and to talk about the invite process, how to close, and to kind of go over my morning routine as well, because Taylor had asked about that. So I'm actually going to start off with my morning routine. I actually get up every single day at either 5 or 5:15 to do my workout. Super early, the world is still asleep, it is dark outside, and I am crawling out of bed. My feet are hitting the floor. I actually set my clothes out the night before, so I'm not wasting any time in the morning. So I put them in the bathroom. While I'm going pee, I'm usually getting dressed at the same time. So then I head downstairs, I put my dog out, and then once she's done doing her business, I do my workout first thing. So I find that it helps me really with a lot of things. First off, it helps me with my energy throughout the day. It helps me stay focused. It gives me that time and energy in the morning where I'm focusing on myself, and then the rest of the day just kind of like sorts itself out in my head. So I find starting the day off with my workout really, really helps with that, because I'm focusing on myself first thing. When I get home from work, stuff can come up every single day, right? So I just do this for myself. I make sure that I get it done because I have goals, and I'm not going to reach my goals if I come home from work and I'm so exhausted after a long day that I'm not going to want to do my workout. So that's why one of the first things that I always do at first thing in the morning. And it just helps me with my day. So, and after my workout, I always take my sweaty selfie pic and then post it, or I figure it out with my posts on social media. And same thing, usually I head upstairs to shower right away. And then as soon as I come down from showering and getting ready for work, I literally usually have the glass of cold water, like the shaker cup, already in the fridge and filled. So I just dump my Shako in there, and then I shake it, take a picture of my Shako, make sure I post that on social as well. Since I'm a 365er, the two hashtags that I'm using right now for that is hashtag 365er and hashtag golden scoop. So that kind of shows through social media. If you search those hashtags, usually those are the people who already have become 365ers and have their golden scoop of Shakeology. So that is kind of my routine. And then literally, like, I am out the door right away. So I start work at 7:30. So I am usually up, well, right now it's at 7:30. Typically, before I had my hip replacement, it was 7, because I was working a compressed work week. So I would work an extra hour a day, and then every other week I would get an extra day off. So that is something that I love doing, and I can't wait to get back into that. So that I can use that extra day and just really dive in and focus on my business. So that is my morning routine, kind of in a nutshell. After I post this video, Taylor, you can always ask more questions in the newsfeed below the photo. So I am going to jump in next to the invite process. So I invite people every day. It's either at work, I could be even in Tim Hortons, I could have my shaker cup on my way to work and someone could ask me like, oh, what is that? Or just anything. So I talk to anybody with eyes and ears. If I see people at lunchtime, like diving into like huge sandwiches or going to Subway and eating like a foot-long sub, like that is a lot of carbs. Like, think of all the yellow containers that they're consuming all in one sub. So, and Matt used to do that. He's totally guilty for eating like a full foot long at lunch. And now he like has totally changed his lifestyle and has so much better healthy habits from even just simple eating plan, following it every day. So the invite process, I think, really needs to be done every single day. So I am either talking to my coworkers, I'm talking to people online. I could randomly send messages, And I'm also adding to my network every single day. Typically, I know on the bat it says about 3 people to add to your social media every single day, but I try and add over 5 people every single day, 5 new people that I have in common my social media. So either on my Facebook friends or Instagram. So through Instagram, I typically search hashtags that I usually post. So if I post something that has like a healthy recipe or something like that, I might search people who are also hashtagging healthy recipes or on a fitness journey, just like I am. Or I also look who has commented or liked my post to see what their lifestyle is like, or if this was something that they would be interested in. So don't be afraid to, because people are so afraid to reach out to you. Like they ghost follow you for months and then they finally have the courage to message you. I don't know why people wait so long. Like I know that I wish I didn't wait so long to start my fitness journey. And I know you agree. So I know that if I can help maybe break that ice a little bit, or if someone sends me a message, or if I send a message out to somebody and be like, hey, I noticed that you liked my post the other day. I love the kitten that you have, or your girl's outfit is so adorable. Did she start school today? You can just always, when you're sending messages or little thank yous or hellos to people, always finish your conversation with an open-ended question and make it personal. So if you could ask, are you on a fitness journey too? I like your haircut. It could be totally something different. You could ask them like if they have really nice teeth. You could ask them if they use like a specific whitener or something like that. So, or you could just give them a compliment, because you'd be surprised if you give a compliment to somebody and then ask them a question. More like 9 times out of 10, they're guaranteed to reply to you, because you're also helping them feel good and you're curious about what they're doing to look good or to feel good, or what they're doing on their social. So I would say always, comment, give little positive feedback or give them a compliment, and then always ask a personal open-ended question, so that they're always asking or replying back to you. So my invite process, after I add people on social media, people don't usually add you right away. So it can take a few days. So when you're adding people, I like to think of this as, I wouldn't even say the germination process. Like you are planting seeds. Like this is the very, very beginning of a process. So when you add someone to your social media, it typically takes 30 to 90 days, if they are interested, for you to start, for them to start giving feedback on your photos or liking things. Or if they're interested, it can take 30 to 90 days for them to purchase anything from you, because you have to build that relationship. You need to talk to them. And I actually had someone today who signed up as a coach and purchased a challenge pack. We went back and forth 22 times via email. So this just goes to show that it's not something that I just jump to with conversation. It's something people need to build your trust. They need to get to know you. They need to talk to you. And it's just something that evolves and just kind of happens over time. So don't feel bad if things are a little slow in your business. That's when you want to look back in your social media and look who maybe you've added recently, and just start random conversations with people. Don't be afraid to push yourself and to challenge yourself, because that is where the magic happens. So I know, like, even with your workouts, or if you're trying something new, a home workout program all in itself to some people is very daunting and very something out of their comfort zone. So as a coach, you're already doing these things. And to become stronger, we have to push ourselves every single day. So I'm still following my bat, and I am still adding people to my network every day. I'm reaching out to people. I'm following up with my current challengers in my challenge group, and I am loving our health bet right now. So there's so many happy people posting their pictures, and it gives such a different vibe than Facebook, because maybe it is the health bet because they have to post their photos with their Shakeology and everything, but it gets to allows you to get to know your customers more, and you're building more of a relationship, and they're just rocking it in that group right now. So I'm so proud of everyone. And as well, for the coaches who are on this call, if you guys want to, like, don't feel bad if you want to comment on like one of my customers in the group, like, feel free. Don't be shy to kind of put yourself out there, and because this kind of allows you, it's a great platform to allow you to kind of like break your ice a little bit too and get more comfortable with talking to people. So yeah, feel free to comment and post and on their photos and everything that they're doing, and I just think it's wonderful. So so that is kind of my invite process. Is when I talk to people, I wait a couple days before I might like creep them a little bit on their social, or if they have kids and I went to high school with them, and like so much lost time that you can just catch up over the years and just send them a quick message. I actually had someone who I went to high school with, and she kind of like looked back at my social. She's like, I'm not interested in buying anything from you, and da 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 da. I'm like, hey, I don't want to sell you anything either. I just want to catch up over the last years and see how you're doing. Like, do you still live in Kingsville? And she was like, I feel like an asshole. She was like, I am so sorry. But it's true. Like, I just want to talk to people. That's one of my favorite things to do now as a coach. Like leg day, used to hate it. But now I love it because I love how it's changing my body, and I love how it's making me feel. I never used to have that pretty hump of a hamstring, and now I do. I mean, like, what I'm doing every day is making changes, and we might not see them every single day, but it's the compound effect, like Darren Hardy. And it's the same thing with planting seeds and reaching out and talking to people. If you're not reaching out and talking to people every single day, and you're not seeing numbers or where you want to be in your business, that's because you're not doing enough. So essentially as well, you might be talking, like if you're talking to 10 people, you'll probably only have one person out of that 10 who is interested in purchasing a program or trying Shakeology. So if you want to change 3 to 5 lives, then times that by 10, and that's how many people that you need to be talking to every single month. And that's why I add like at least 5 people to my social every single day, so that I'm adding my numbers, I'm talking to people, I'm getting out there. And because I don't just want to change like 3 lives a month, I want to change like 5 to 10 if I can, because that's how I want to build my business, and I want to change people's lives. Like, I'm really starting to see, like, I'm just over a year in, and I'm really starting to see like all the hard work and the time and the effort and the dedication that I've been putting in over this past year. I'm really starting to see how like I'm building my own business. Like, it's just amazing that I'm doing this from home. There's within the next 3 to 6 months, I'm going to be having my second hip surgery, and I don't want to go back to work after that second surgery. So these are huge, scary goals to me, because yeah, I kind of have I wouldn't say a cushy or it's not really even a stable job, because even though I'm working for the government, I can still get workforce adjusted and be out of a job. Like, anybody can be out of a job. But to know that I'm building my own business and that I don't have to go back to work one day and be able to stay at home and raise my family and do what I want to do in my business, it is just absolutely I could cry, because it makes me so happy, because this is something that I've always wanted to do. And you can do it if you put the time and effort in. If you really want this, I know you guys can be successful in doing it. So it's just, you got to do it. I know it might not be a sexy business at first, and yeah, the numbers are slow, and it can be definitely daunting and intimidating at first when you become a new coach, but plug into your personal development, make sure that you are doing these things. When you hear a lot of no's, you got to plug into your personal development, because that will help you get past the struggles, and it will help give you more self-empowerment and the motivation to keep pushing forward and keep going. So I actually received an email quite a while ago from my coach, and she was passing along her emails and things on like when she closes a transaction or something with a new coach or with a new customer. And how I mentioned before is I always give them two options when they are when they're interested in purchasing a challenge pack. Option number one is typically as a customer, and option number two is as a coach. So here in Canada, I'm in Edmonton, Alberta. So to sign up as a discount coach, even just a discount coach, yes, there is the $16 monthly US coach fee, but that gives you your websites. It gives you a whole business center and access to tons and tons and tons of training. So to have $16 a month to have all of that. Oh, and it includes direct deposit. So none of this is anything that you have to worry about. You don't have to worry about setting up a crazy, awesome, fantastic website because it's already provided to you. You get the link as soon as you sign up as a coach. I could send you that link within like 2 or 3 minutes of you signing up as a coach, because it's essentially your screen name attached onto the link. So that is something that you can send right away if you have people who are interested in becoming a coach or purchasing from you. So this is something that you don't really get for only $16 a month with anywhere else. It's not like you need to have a whole stack of programs, and when someone purchases from you from the website, they have the 24 hours customer service support. And they have all of these fantastic things available on the Beachbody website, all the fitness programs, all the nutrition and the recipes and everything right at their fingertips. So if something doesn't come in their box, it's not like you personally shipped it to them, because you don't have to have, what's the word that I'm looking for? You don't have to have stock or anything here at your house. It's just they purchase from a website, it gets shipped from the company, and you don't have to have any inventory. So that is a huge, huge, huge thing, because you don't need to have all this stuff stocked up in your basement, and it's not a huge, like when you purchase a challenge pack and sign up as a coach in the same transaction, that business fee is waived for you. So it's absolutely fantastic because you don't have to have an inventory or anything at your house, and it's just absolutely fantastic that you don't have to do that. So these are just some things that are perks and benefits of becoming a discount coach, even if you don't want to start a business. Yes, there's a $16 monthly coach fee, but then you're getting like, for me here in Alberta, I'm saving like $30 a month on my Shakeology, which is absolutely fantastic because it's like quick, easy, nutritious, has over 70 superfoods. It helps with my sugar cravings. It helps with junk food cravings. It helps with my skin and complexion. It helps with my energy. I could keep going on and on and on about Shakeology because I love it so much. And it's even fantastic for people who might not be interested in doing a Beachbody program, but they can always try the Shakeology. So I always have an extra box of Shakeology, and I sell samples. So I typically, I will only sell 7 packets at a time. So it's $35 for the 7 packets. And I only sell 7 at a time as a package, because that is like, if you drink the 7 for 7 consecutive days, and I make that clear to them as well, that is when they will start to notice the difference after drinking Shakeology. So if you have a customer who might be interested, that's always a backup plan for you as well. And I always have a box here at my house anyways to kind of cover me off between shipments in case if Canada Post or something is something delayed. So I actually have 2 boxes right now. One is like, I think I have like 3 packets left, and then I have a brand new box that is available if I have people who are interested in purchasing samples or anything. So I actually gave out, I think, 3 different sets of samples last week. So I will be following up with those people here to see how everything is going. I already touched base with one of them, and she's really enjoying it. So that is something that I do. And when I do invite people to a challenge, or if I just talk to people randomly, I know that it shows you now when you see the messages on Facebook or Messenger or whatever, but or even on Instagram too, actually, when it's like private messages. But I at least give, like, if I send messages out on Sunday, I love inviting on Sunday because people are typically at home preparing for the week and everything. So if I send messages Sunday, then I won't follow up or talk to those people. If they don't message me back, I won't follow up with them about a program if they have said they are interested and I reply to them on Sunday. I won't get back to them until Wednesday because Tuesday, because every other day essentially is when I follow up. Because I don't want to overwhelm or bombard people. And if you get objections and if you have people say that you want to be removed from their list, don't let this bug you. I had this happen to me on Sunday when I was following up with someone from last week. She was super excited at one point in getting a challenge pack, and then all of a sudden I sent her a message, and then I sent my follow-up email. It was actually about a week later, and she said, "Can you remove me from your list? I don't want any more of these messages." So absolutely, I apologized to her and I said, yes, absolutely. My regards if you are, I can't remember exactly what I said, but I essentially apologized and assured her that she was removed from my list and that she wouldn't get any more messages. And I'm like, and then I asked her, I'm like, are you super excited to go back to school? Because she's a teacher. I asked her if she was excited to get back to school and get back to her students, and how was your summer? And she hasn't messaged me back yet, and I'm not going to take that personally if she did, because even if she's saying no right now, she might come around later and she might be interested at a later date. So that is something that you always want to keep in mind. Even if people are saying no, you've planted seeds, and just kind of bless and release, and don't beat yourself up for it. So that is something I know that you guys are improving yourselves, you're improving your health, and you're helping improve the lives of people around you. And once people really start to see how effective this is and how you're paying off your Shakeology monthly, or you're making an extra $40 a month or even $40 a week to put gas in your car, like, put that on social media, like, share that, because people want to see what you're able to do as a coach. If you have $30 extra that you got paid this week, and you can put it in your motorcycle and you can go rip touring around, then share that with people on social. So don't be afraid. Or if you've saved up money because you've become a coach and you're helping change people's lives, and you can buy an extra birthday gift for someone, or you can pay for dinner on date night. Like, so just make sure that you're sharing these things on your social media, because people will be like, oh, well, I like going on date nights, and yeah, I kind of want to be on a health and fitness journey too, and I know that I could eat better and it wouldn't hurt to make more money. So you just never know who you're actually going to get across to when you're making these posts on social media. So, and I actually have started, I know it says post on social about at least 3 times a day. I have made it a non-negotiable for me now to be posting 4 times a day. And I'm hoping over the next little while I'll get into more of a routine on posting on social. And then I'm actually going to bump that up to 5 times a day. I want to post on social 5 times a day. And this is different posts. So I'm not talking about posting on my Instagram and then making the same post on my like page. I'm talking about completely different posts all across the board. So I know that if I want to reach more people, then I have to put more out there, and I need to talk to more people. So that will help me reach my goals and to get going. So that is everything that I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. And I know that I want to listen to that call. So it's going to be starting in a couple minutes here. So I'm going to get going. But if you guys ever have any more questions, or if there are more topics that you want to know about or talk about as a team on our coach calls, then definitely post it in the Mind Over Matter coaches. I have the link posted at the very top of our group page about our team calls. So just comment your topics of lists of things that you want to talk about or know more about, or anything at all. So as well, when you guys, when I post this in the group, I want you guys to post in underneath of this video what your goals are for the month of September, how many lives you want to change, and business goals. I want to know what your business goals are. So make sure you post those in the group. And I am going to say good night here. Actually, I am going to take a photo real quick. All right. I'm going to take a photo. Okay, ready? Cheese. I'm such a dork. I love it. Okay, so I am going to get going here, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great night. Bye.